Stable Spirit is a local nonprofit that provides all types of therapy, including hippotherapy, to local children with disabilities. But as 12 News HD anchor Mary Sturgill found, the clients aren't the only ones overcoming difficulties. Some of the horses are as well. Mary joins us in studio tonight with that story. Mary?
Yeah, Kevin, most of the horses at Stable Spirit are rescues, and each has a story of its own. But I found one horse in particular who is blind in one eye, has overcome that disability, much like the children who work with him work to overcome theirs, and that common struggle creates a bond that is something special to witness. The magic of Stable Spirit lies with the horses, all of which have been rescued or adopted, nurtured back to health, and taught that people actually can be trusted. CD is one of those horses.
CD is an amazing horse.
This 27-year-old quarter horse was on loan to Stable Spirit when he had an accident.
Something got poked in his eye. We're thinking it might have been a piece of straw, hay, or something like that. It could have been a branch. We don't know.
The vet and volunteers at Stable Spirit treated the wound, but it did not get better.
And so by January, he realized that he needed to take the eye because it was actually deteriorating.
But CD's spirit did not deteriorate, even though he had to make adjustments to his new situation.
Horses do see different objects with either eye, so he really had to adjust to learn that he could not see on that left side.
In the spring, we were here shooting video for another story, and one of the children that CD normally works with was in the arena working with another horse while he was healing. He was standing about where he is right now. Well, he kicked this panel off, as you can see in the background of this video.
As we see it, saying, I want to work, I'm ready to go back. And that very next week, we put him back to work and put the kids back on him, and he's in his element. He is just loving being back to work, doing his job, what he's supposed to be.
And he bonds with all of his clients.
Give him a hug.
Like 5-year-old Brianna Lofton, who has epilepsy. She's been coming to Stable Spirit for 2 months, and her mother can already see improvement.
Go, please.
Anything little stressful can make her have seizures. And when we started coming out here, they have dropped off almost to maybe once every 3 weeks instead of 3 or 4 times a week. She was having seizures.
The bonds between the children and CD are undeniable.
Immediately that child starts bonding and being caring and just so much more nurturing because it's like they understand that that horse understands what they've been through.
And CD shows the children something else too.
You can still be useful and you can still have a lot of purpose no matter what.
Yeah, he has a lot of purpose. He currently works with 7 clients right now. Stable Spirit has a total of 15 horses, including CD. 9 of them work with a total of 27 clients that they're servicing right now.
And more than 60 total clients, right?
More than 60 total clients, exactly.
Very good, Mary. Thank you very much. Well, if you would like to find out more information about Stable Spirit and the work they're doing, we have a link at the bottom of the story on our website.
Moisture levels